Hello, hello. How are you out there? Sorry we're a little bit late. We had some technical difficulties. Everyone's online now, so things go a little bit slower, but I hope everyone's doing well, getting adjusted. My name is Jasmine Russell. I'm signing in for you from Miami, and it's a beautiful day outside. It's a beautiful day in here, actually, as well. So today, we are going to be just practicing a very simple meditation. It's a mindfulness meditation. And a lot of people, they say that when I talk to them about practicing meditation, that they don't know how to meditate, they can't meditate, their mind is very full, right? And especially now when we are so accustomed to taking that mind that's really full and having all of these different places to put it, all these different activities to go to, all these different appointments to go to, all these different sports places to take the kids and go to get to the office and there's so many ways that we distract ourselves from the full mind, so we're not really so aware that there's all these bouncing ping pong balls of thoughts going on, that our mind is just constantly moving around. And a mindfulness meditation helps us to center ourselves, to sit in stillness, and to actually appreciate a moment where we are being told from a federal level, you don't have to do anything. And that can be so stressful for people, to be told you don't have to do anything. Because we're not used to that. We're not used to that for 500,000 years. We're not used to not doing anything. We're used to being in a state of go and do and protect. It gives us a sense of security to have something to do. But now we're being told we don't have to do anything. Unless you're working right now, you got to do some work. But that's what this work from home wellness half hour is about, is taking that break, taking that time to relinquish your control over external elements, the external reality, but also relinquish the control over that internal reality of your thoughts that want to still be moving with the same forward momentum. And so we're going to take that momentum and we're going to turn it even further inward into this place of stillness that many of us don't know that we actually have. Many of us don't realize that there is a place of peace and quiet underneath all of the thoughts, underneath all of the reactions, the emotions. And that's what a mindfulness meditation can get us into. It is non-religious based. It is I won't say not spiritually based, because I believe it is actually getting in touch with your deeper sense of self is the most spiritual practice you can do. But there's no need to talk about deep philosophies or ideologies or anything like that. So it'll be very simple. In fact, the only thing that you need to do in this moment is to silence your phone, to make sure that you've got all the notifications turned off on your computer, and to find a comfortable posture that is not lying down. So if you're lying down for this, I'm going to encourage you to sit up, because it is the middle of the day and your body might be a little bit tired. Your brain will probably be tired. So it's going to think that it's time to go to sleep. And the idea is to come into a better sense of awareness rather than just drowning it out with a nice nap. You can take a nap later. So go ahead and sit up comfortably. The most comfortably that you can. And close your eyes. Now, we don't have to clench the eyes closed. We actually want less tension in the face. So just let the eyes slowly shut. Relax your shoulders. relax the hips, the legs, and the feet. And commit to one thing and one thing only. And that's to remain still. To remain still. And to remain in a state of listening. Release your tongue from the roof of your mouth. And go ahead and fix your gaze, your eyes, to the back of the eyelids, upwards, inwards to the eyebrow center. Now, one thing that we do not want to expect to happen in this practice is we don't want to expect for the mind to go blank. We don't want to expect for the thoughts to stop. If that happens, consider it a gift. Instead, what we want to do is we want to welcome any and all experiences, whether it be external or internal, whether it be experiences from the body, experiences from the mind, or experiences from the environment. And all we need to do is literally nothing. Remain still. Take all of that energy that's typically moving, that awareness, that attention from one thing to the next, and just keep it on the attention of your own physical stillness. And I'm going to guide you through how to do that. We'll start off with something that's very easy, that allows us to be very present, because it's the thing that we identify the most with. And that's the mindfulness, the awareness of the body itself. So if you're wearing any tight-fitting clothing, or you're not really convinced that you're in a sustainable posture yet, loosen the clothing. Take the wristwatch off. Take the glasses off. Place your feet on the floor. Make any last adjustments to your posture. And then come to stillness. And as I name off the following body parts, mentally repeat the name of the body part in your mind. Visualize it. Observe the sensations occurring within the body part. And allow it to be completely still. Perhaps you'll want your palms facing down so that the arms can be relaxed. Good. So let's begin. We're going to start with your right hand thumb. First finger, middle finger, ring finger, and pinky finger. All four fingers and the thumb, the palm of the hand, the back of the hand, the whole right hand. Observe the sensations in the whole right hand. The right wrist, forearm, elbow, upper arm, and shoulder. Your whole right arm. Totally aware of the sensation still occurring, totally aware of its stillness. Move your attention to your left hand thumb. First finger. Middle finger. Ring finger. Pinky finger. All 4 fingers and the thumb. Palm of the hand. The back of the hand. And the whole left hand. The wrist, forearm, elbow, upper arm and shoulder. The whole left arm in complete stillness. Observing the sensations without judgment, without labeling them. As we move through the rest of the parts of the body, I'm going to start to increase the speed in which I dictate where your awareness is supposed to be guided to. If you miss any of the instructions because either your mind has wandered off or you simply don't understand it, that's okay. It's okay to miss 1 or 2 things. When you realize that your mind has distracted you, it doesn't mean that anything has gone wrong. Your mind is doing what it has been trained and conditioned to do. So when you notice this, gently guide that attention back to the sound of my voice and mentally start repeating the instructions to yourself, bringing your observation and your awareness into each body part. The front of the chest, the sternum, the ribs, first on the right side, then on the left. The belly, hips, the right hip, the right glute, the back of the thigh, the front of the thigh, the right knee, shin, calf, ankle, and heel, the top of the foot, the bottom of the foot, the right knee, the right shin, the right calf, the ankle, the heel, top of the foot, bottom of the foot, the right big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, and pinky toe. The whole right leg. The left hip, glute, back of the thigh, front of the thigh, the left knee, shin, calf, ankle, heel. Again, the left knee, shin, calf, ankle, and heel. The sole of the foot, the top of the foot, the left big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, and pinky toe. The whole left foot, the whole left leg, the whole left side of the body, the whole right side of the body. The place where your body is making contact with the surface beneath you. The lower back, the middle of the back, in between the shoulders, the tip of the tailbone, the spine, from the lumbar spine to the middle, in between the shoulders, up the base of the neck, the chin, jaw, and throat. The cheekbones, the upper lip, the lower lip, the tip of the nose, and the bridge of the nose. The right eyelid, the left eyelid, the right eyebrow, and the left eyebrow. Release any tension from in between the eyebrows. Smooth out any expression from the forehead. And release your tension from underneath the scalp. Now become aware of the whole body in absolute stillness. Welcoming any and all experiences of the body, comfortable or uncomfortable. Simply observing the experience. Feeling the body breathe. Breathing in. Notice the breath moving in and all of the sensations it creates. Breathing out, notice the breath moving out and the sensations that it creates. Each breath slightly different than the one before. Knowing that it is okay for there still to be thoughts that are attempting to attract your awareness. Rather than engaging with the thoughts, please notice, just as you notice that you are breathing, notice that the mind is thinking. Just as easily as you were able to move your awareness from one body part to the next, you can just as easily move your awareness from the thinking mind to the steady rhythm of the breath without judgment, without identifying with the emotions that arise. And begin to count 11 breaths, counting backwards. Breathing in, breathing out. 11. In, out. 10. Allowing your awareness and your attention to rest in this stillness, to come away from the mental acrobatics of trying to keep up with the busy mind. For it is not these phenomena that distract us from stillness. It's our reaction to them. It's not the sounds, it's not the thoughts, it's not the experiences of the body. It is our attachment to them. So draw the awareness back to the breath. And once you finish the full 11 breaths, you may have noticed that with your attention, simply observing the breath without changing its quality, without judging it, has allowed the breath to come to a new, easy rhythm. The same thing happens when we train ourselves to disengage from the thinking processes of the mind. That even the thoughts themselves can slow down to a new, easy rhythm. One that is recognizable. That allows some space in between the thoughts for the attention to rest. Where normally, that space in between the thoughts, we attempt to create solutions, explanations, and meaning. We are allowing the attention to be still. To observe. And when there is not a thought that comes next, we return the attention to the breath. To sitting and knowing that we are sitting. To breathing and knowing that we are breathing. To being and knowing that we are. Being still, knowing that our attention, our awareness, and where our will guides it to, will then create an effect, a pattern. In this stillness, we can choose what we create by creating the emotion, the feeling that we would like to experience. Rather than engaging with the analytical mind that attempts to figure out the how, we allow ourselves to come back to the what. What am I? I'm not the body. I'm not the thoughts. I am the awareness that is observing it all. And what does this awareness want to feel and create? What sensation? Create that now, without putting a name on it, without titling the emotion or the meaning of it. create that sensation within the awareness, within the body, perhaps even with the breath. And sit with that sensation for a few more moments. Turning the corners of the mouth to the hint of a smile. Noticing the different thoughts that might arise, trying to explain how to get to that experience to be permanent, when the way to make this experience permanent is to come back to your stillness and create it again. Take a deep breath in through the nose. Hold it for one moment. Remembering that feeling with which you created. Exhale from the mouth. And open your eyes. I needed that as well. So that was a very simple body awareness, mindfulness practice. What it shows us is, as much as we identify with our bodies and our experiences, that when we allow ourselves to just stop, just really stop and appreciate this space that we've been given, that the who and the what that we really are is just the witness that's observing it. And that we don't have to stop going about doing our daily life. We don't have to stop going about doing our jobs and completely retreat into a different country underneath a palm tree somewhere. But we can find that space just simply by saying, right now, I want to create that feeling. Right now, I deserve to create that feeling, and I'm going to. And touching back into it. You don't have to do a 25-minute meditation. You can do 3 to 10 breaths anytime. And then just allow all of this other reality that's still happening around us to find your rhythm, which it will. It's the nature of it. So if anyone has any questions, I would love to take some questions. You can send me a video request to be a part of the video if you have any comments. But it's always a pleasure to be here with Dr. Brandt. So I thank all of you for tuning in. I thank Dr. Brandt for continuing to have me on the team, to Stefan, to Nicole, to Linda, to all of you. Thank you oh so very, very much. I love to see people tuning in from Paris, from Australia, from Montreal. It's very special. So go ahead and, if you don't have anything to comment, then please follow me at Atmashanti108. Otherwise, I will see you next week at 11 a.m. And much love. Namaste.